Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Are you ready to take control of your energy usage and save money? Download the MyMTE app to track your energy consumption, pay your bill, and even report outages right from your phone. It's free and available now on iOS and Android. Well, today we're going to be talking with our pal, Lee Colvin.
This segment has been sponsored by the local Edward Jones office of Lee Colvin. The host of this show and Edward Jones have an existing business relationship. This event is not a testimonial of the services provided by Edward Jones financial advisor, Lee Colvin.
All right, Lee. Good morning, sir.
Hello, Brian. How are you doing today?
Doing very, very good. It's always good to hear your voice.
You as well. It's great to be here and great to talk to the community today.
Well, we are going to talk to folks today about some moves for young investors. There looks like 5 of those that we're going to talk about. So, this is for those young investors out there, right?
Absolutely, Brian. If you're just beginning your career, the question is what are your financial priorities? Brian, what we find so often is you might have student loans to deal with. You may even be thinking about saving for a down payment on a house. And these are definitely significant issues. And yet you should not ignore your long-term goals, such as retirement, which is why we may want to get started as an investor today.
Well, the 5 things we're going to touch on: taking advantage of your opportunity or opportunities, long-term, thinking long-term, knowing your risk, diversifying your investments, and prepare for the unexpected. I had to say that in a dramatic voice. So
absolutely.
Let's take on the first one here, taking advantage of opportunities.
What we find so often, Brian, is that even while addressing your other concerns, such as maybe loan payments, you may well have some space in your life to invest, even if you take advantage of the opportunities presented to you. For example, if you're working for a business that offers a 401k or other retirement plan, try to put in as much as you can afford, or at least enough to earn your employer's matching contributions if one is being offered to you, right? Now, within that, you may find that contributing to a traditional 401k or similar plan is more affordable than you think, as your contributions may be deductible on your taxes, lowering your taxable income.
Good to know. So that's one of our moves to consider for young investors, and thinking long term. As a 25-year-old, thinking long term can be difficult, but that's what we're talking about here, right?
Certainly. Some people make the mistake of seeking short-term gains by trying to time the markets. And that is that they try to buy low and sell high. While this is a great strategy in theory, it's almost impossible to follow, as no one can really predict the market highs and lows. So the most successful investors follow a long-term strategy, and they don't jump in and jump out of the market on a regular basis.
All right. Let's see. Knowing your risk tolerance.
So important, Brian. This is one you and I have been talking about for years.
Yeah.
Your investment choices should be based partially on your risk tolerance. Now, again, I did say partially. There's more involved than just talking about risk, but it is an important part. Typically, the more investment risk you take on, the greater the potential reward, but it works the other way too.
Okay.
Riskier investments, these can result in greater losses, at least in the short term. So you need to find a risk level with which you're comfortable. Also, your risk tolerance can change over time. So when you get close to retirement, for instance, you might want to invest more conservatively than you did when you had decades ahead of you in the work world.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a moving target. That's why, you always have said the words that a financial advisor does not want to hear is just keep doing what you're doing, because you have to have those conversations.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's right. Things change in people's lives regularly, right?
Right. Very true. We're talking to Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin today about the 5 moves for young investors. We're at number 4, and I feel like we need a drum roll, but diversify your investments. Let's talk about that.
Well, within the financial markets, Brian, these will affect different investments in different ways, meaning that at any given time, some investments will perform better than others. But if you only owned one type of investment or asset class, your portfolio could suffer if a market downturn had a particularly strong effect on that investment or asset. So by spreading your investment dollars among a range of investments, you'll have more opportunities for success, and you can help reduce the effects of market volatility on your holdings. Keep in mind, though, Brian, that diversification by itself cannot guarantee profits or protect against all losses.
Good reminder there of that. And this is true in life and in just about every part of life, and so it's a part of investing as well, but being prepared for the unexpected.
Always an important part, right? I mean, the things that we know will never happen, but sometimes they do.
Right.
And again, these are things that you and I talk about regularly. You don't always know when you'll face a large expense, such as a medical bill or a major home repair. And if you're not prepared, you could be forced to dip into your long-term investments, such as your 401k. And you may have to do that to pay for these costs. So to help avoid this problem, you may want to take steps such as keeping a cushion of cash in your portfolio and building an emergency fund containing several months' worth of living expenses with the money that's kept in a liquid account. By putting all of these different moves to work for you, it can actually help you make progress on an investment journey that can last a lifetime.
Some very good information there to young investors. And, Lee, a young investor may be a late adopter too. A young investor means that you're beginning your investment journey, not necessarily that you are 20 years old. So, you're going to, depending on what part of life you're in, will depend on some of these factors here coming in and things of that nature. So it's really a good opportunity to talk with your financial advisor about those types of things, whether you're 25 or you're 38 and you're getting a late start on putting away for retirement, if you will.
Absolutely. You're absolutely correct. Yes, sir.
So what should one do? Can if someone listening is thinking about, I need to get on the stick here, can they give you a call or any of our Edward Jones financial advisors here in town?
Brian, we would love to talk to folks. I always suggest if folks want to give my office a call, you can reach out at 615-907-7056. That way folks just have one location to reach out to. We can walk through some preliminary discussion with you, identify your needs, identify where you are in life and what you have going on, and then try to help you personally or recommend a financial advisor that we feel might fit most closely to where you are in life and your immediate needs.
Very good. So All we have to do is give Lee a call. Lee, I hope you get to enjoy some spring sunshine today.
We're looking forward to it, buddy. We hope you do too.
All right.
Hope y'all have a great day.
You too, man. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
That is Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin on the horn with us here. And if you'd like to give Lee a call, give him a shout. He'll get you all squared away and connected with somebody out there or himself or whatnot. So Edward Jones financial advisor Lee Colvin joining us on the show today, right here on Rutherford Issues.